Call your mom and ask her which number is better, 6'7" or 41.
When you answered that phone call and it was Kim Kardashian on the other end, what was going on in your brain?
Like my cousin's friend had my number and like he leaked it to his whole school. And I was getting calls from people like, H00PIFY, H00PIFY, H00PIFY. Oh, this is one of the most awkward moments of the summer. What up guys, it's H00PIFY and today I'm unlocking my phone. What is my background? It's me and my dad after a lacrosse game, my final game my junior year. And every time my mom sees it, she gets mad because she's not on it. I probably would have changed it by now, but just the fact that it gets my mom so angry, I was like, I'm gonna keep it.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you enjoy annoying your mom?
A 10, 100%.
I know she's a big part of your life and a big part of your content as well.
Yeah, well, she was like the original reason like everyone like viral in the first place. We had a series where I'd be like, he's a 10, but
he's a 7, but he's from Ohio.
Ohio's fine. Still 7.
He's a 10, but he's the type of guy to say, uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
If he's over the age of 9, then no. 6.
He's an 8, but he plays Rainbow Six Siege.
What's that?
she had like no clue who any of these people were. So I did like LeBron or like Ninja or like other people who were popular back then. And like those are my best performing videos by far. So I always say like if it wasn't for her, like H00PIFY wouldn't exist today. What is my most used app? The app that I use most in my free time that isn't like Reels, YouTube, or TikTok, which like I use like for my video like research sometimes, it's definitely Clash Royale. There was a point at the end of the summer where I was like just like stuck in an apartment in Chicago for like a week with nothing to do. And I saw like Jinxie was playing Clash Royale again.
I'm never playing Mega Draft again!
So I decided to download the game. And I've been addicted for like 2 months straight and I really need to get off it because it's like not productive at all.
How would you explain Clash Royale to someone who's never played it before?
You're missing out. It's like the best game ever. Honestly, it's animated chess. Like there's all these different cards, like there's pieces in chess. They all have like different moves they can do and like different like ways you can counter them. Like some cards are definitely more powerful than others.
Any chance we see you play with Jinxie?
Maybe. He did a video on my channel once. I have his contact. I mean, I texted him once, he didn't respond to me, but it's definitely possible. Never say never.
You talked about how you use TikTok a lot for your job. When someone asks you what your job is, how do you explain what you do to people?
That's so tough. I am working here now, so I do have like a job, which is nice. When I was in between like this past summer, like my internship and this job, I've never felt more like a bum in my life. I'd wake up, I'd work out, and then I'd either spawn camp memes to make videos about for H00PIFY or just play Clash Royale. I was going insane. So like I'm so happy to be here now and like feels like I have like purpose again. But when people ask me what my job is, I just say I news report on memes. It's the simplest way to describe it. Like obviously like there's other things, but like you're not gonna go into the whole brain rot thing. They're never impressed. They're never like, oh, sick. You're covering like the 6'7" kid beefing with like a 41-year-old rapper. Like, good for you. They're kind of like, oh, nice, man. Those are probably like my least favorite things. I cover news for memes and let's just move on with our lives. How many unread texts do you have? I currently have 1. I try to get back to like almost everyone because like again, like too, I hate when people don't text me back. So I'm like, I try to like pride myself on like responding to people. Especially now that I live in New York City, like on the train, I like, try to make sure to go through all my texts and just respond to people.
What's like the weirdest request you've ever gotten over text?
So I do these things called like Takeover Thursday on H00PIFY. Like, sometimes like random people have my number. It could either be like my brother's friends or like my cousin's friends. And like they'll be like, hey, I'll do a Takeover Thursday for you. And I'm like, I appreciate it, but I don't know. It'd be a little weird if we went from like Jinxie or Kim Kardashian to my brother's random friend that no one knows. Who's the most famous person in my contacts? It was Kim Kardashian. She's not technically in my contacts, but she did call me. It was no caller ID, so I don't have it saved, but she did call me. I screenshotted the no caller ID. I don't know why. I feel like I'm gonna like, reflex that. I should have recorded the conversation, but I was like so floored that she even called me at the time. I was like, whatever. I think the Rizzler's probably the most famous person in my contacts. I have a lot of people's Discords. Like I have Jinxie's Discord. Like that's how I talk to Jinxie. Like Joe Bartolozzi gave me his Discord. Ninja only talked to me through TikTok DMs, which is like pretty weird.
How do you even get in touch with Ninja?
The easiest way I found to get in contact with people is literally just make a video asking.
And it was the same thing with Kim Kardashian, right?
Yeah, her account just commented on the video like, sure, we'll do it. I'm like, I don't think anyone's ever like gotten in like Kim Kardashian contact like this quickly and easily. And like it could be more irrelevant to them whatsoever.
When you answered that phone call and it was Kim Kardashian on the other end, what was going on in your brain?
So they commented they'll make the video. So I DM'd them, like still not even like 100% sure they'll make the video just because, you know, like I was like, there's no way Kim like actually runs her DMs on this account. Like I don't know, she's huge, she's so busy. I'm like, her like TikTok page where she like dances and does stuff with her daughter like probably isn't her #1 priority. So I'm like, hey, like thank you guys for like commenting, like here's my number, like if you guys want to get in contact with me. I didn't think anything of it. I'm just like working out at the hotel gym. I see a call pop up, it says no caller ID. And I was like, oh, okay, like there's a chance this is them, let me go take this. And I pick it up, she's like, hey, this is Kim, is this a good time to talk? I was like, what the f? But it was crazy. Like, I can't believe I'm like discussing brain rot of Kim Kardashian.
What do you think of Kim Kardashian's rise in the brain rot world? Not only working with you, but also Jay Guapo.
Obviously, when she like commented on that video, or whoever commented on that video, it was definitely like her daughter's idea, and it's just like super cool to see like she's willing to buy into stuff that like her daughter likes. And I think it's like a really good like mom move on her part, instead of being like pushing her like daughter away and be like, oh, like this stuff's dumb, like why do you care about this brain rot? Like obviously like her daughter wanted to do the H00PIFY video and she was like down to do it with her. So it's just like super cool to see.
If someone told you 10 years ago, or even like back to when you started this stuff, you would be the reason that Kim Kardashian was talking about chicken stars, what would you have said to that person?
If you told me like 2 months ago, like, hey, Kim Kardashian's gonna be in a H00PIFY video, I'm like, what process do we take to even get there? It's wild to me. Like, I don't even believe that like she was on my channel.
Who's the next dream Takeover Thursday?
I was debating this with people. Will that one ever be top? Like, who's more popular than Kim Kardashian? Because you got to think about it too. Because like my original thought was like, oh, LeBron's definitely more popular than Kim Kardashian, and like he might be, but I feel like more guys know Kim Kardashian than girls know LeBron, and they're both huge in their own respect. But I'm like, I think he'd be sick to do a Takeover Thursday. But I also feel like he would be like impossible to get, unless like his daughter turns out to be a huge fan of H00PIFY too. And like again, he's still like also so like I feel like reserved of these things.
What would LeBron talk about?
I don't know. Whatever he wants. I kind of knew whatever Kim Kardashian talked about like would bang. And I think like LeBron would be the same way.
I mean, Bronify would be a...
Bronify flows so well. Truth or dare? Okay, I'll go with truth. Oh, what's the most embarrassing text I sent to the wrong person? I don't want to give out names on this, but basically one time like someone, like I said before, was like asking me for like something, and I like was sending it to someone, like be like, can't believe like this person's asking me this. And I screenshot it and I meant to send it to someone else, and I sent it straight to them. And I was like, oh, I tried to unsend it. I think I got off the unsend in time, but like, I don't know if their like phone was updated where like the messages would delete, because it's like, it said like blah, 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 I could still see it on some devices. I was like, I hope they didn't see that, because that was like super embarrassing.
Any message to them if they did see it?
You're still not doing a Takeover Thursday. What is my favorite photo in my camera roll? This is a tough one. I have my pictures, my camera roll's so deep at this point. There's a lot of good ones. I mean, I'll look recently. This one from the Steelers game in the 6-7 jersey. The Steelers invited me to go out to one of their games this year, and they surprised me with like a 6-7 custom jersey that said H00PIFY in the back of it. So that was pretty sick. I'm trying to see what else. It's me, the Rizzler, and Big Justice is sitting on a couch together.
Were the Rizzler and Big Justice disappointed when they found out you don't talk in the H00PIFY voice all the time?
Well, it's funny thing is that being like my first event with like people is that like they didn't like know if I was like gonna talk like in that voice or not. I was like happy to even get the invite in the first place. What is the last song I played? Ooh. Better Off Alone by Alice DJ. So good. It's like actually one of my favorite songs of all time.
Was Better Off Alone the song that was accidentally playing over one of your videos?
Yes, it was. So I was at the Knicks game and I was going to post a video, and I was on the court. I was like, we had like a media pass. Super cool. So I go to post the video and I'm like not really like thinking about it too much, because I'm like, there's so much going on. I'm like trying to maneuver this Knicks game, and I go to post it, but then like a Better Off Alone remix was playing over, like it was playing over my TikTok. And then what I do is like I post a TikTok and then I check it 10 minutes later just to make sure like I didn't get taken down. And everyone's like, hey bro, can't hear the music enough. It was just like blaring over that. So I'm like, oh, I gotta repost it. But like the video was also doing well. I was like also debating not reposting it just because like it sounds like kind of cinematic and it's just like over a brain rot video. So it's like pretty funny.
What is your music taste? How would you describe it?
It bounces all over the place. It's so random. There's like these things on TikTok. They're called like BP edits. It's like the people who like want you to like improve your looks, but like everyone says like these BP edits have like the best like songs, and like they're not wrong. These BP editors, their music taste is unmatched.
So you're getting like really just pumped up before a work day.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. I mean, I like to listen to podcasts a lot.
What podcasts are you listening to?
It used to be part of my take all the time, but like, I don't know, after like leaving like Barstool in the summer, like again, it was one of my favorite podcasts, but then like after like meeting those guys and like knowing them, super cool, but like after like not going back there, like it just feels weird for me to listen to it. I don't know, maybe one day. What's my last TikTok draft? Ooh, I have 4 accounts right now. I have the H00PIFY account, I have Hooperville, which I don't really use anymore. I have Hooper Valley, and like that's kind of where I've been spam posting a lot recently. And then I have my own personal account that I've had for like 7 years at this point, where I've always just scrolled. So I don't really have any drafts on there. Let me check this one real quick though to see what the last draft was.
Wait, you have 2 phones?
Yeah.
You just pulled that out of nowhere.
One of my friends, like Cookie King, he like has 2 phones and like he uses one for his spam account. So I'm like, okay, I'll just do this too. So I got this on eBay. I use this for like all like my like Cooper Valley stuff. And because like at the time when like this was just like the 12 before, like the battery would be so shot that if I went to film like as much as I do on it, like it would be like gone within like an hour.
Is it uncomfortable in your pocket having 2 phones? Do you go one pocket for both phones?
Ooh,
Do
that's
you
a good,
split it up?
that's a good question. I usually go one on each side. I didn't really notice it, but like now that like this one, I had set a 12 before and this is like I think a 17 Pro. So it's just bigger. So now it's like kind of heavy on the right side if I go 2 phones, 1 pocket.
Then where do you go, like wallet and keys?
I rarely bring my wallet with me unless I'm like traveling because I just use like Apple Pay and stuff.
Fair.
So maybe it is just like a wallet too. Again?
Sticking with truth.
Sticking to truth. Tell us the biggest Hoopify collab that almost happened but fell through last minute. Bobby Riz. I don't want to go too much into it, but there's this whole thing going on right now between Bobby Riz and his cameraman. Like his cameraman technically owns the account, but he won't give Bobby Riz access anymore. So now Bobby Riz has to make a new account. And then during all of this, I hit up Bobby Riz's like parents because I got it from the Costco guys. I was like, hey, do you want to do a takeover Thursday? And she was like, oh yeah, I'm sure he would love it. And it was all set to go. This was happening at the Knicks game when I posted the TikTok with like the wrong audio on it. And I get a text back, it's like, hey, Bobby Riz can't do it anymore. Can you give us a few days? I'm like, well, it's called Takeover Thursday, so no. At this time too, I didn't really know what was going on behind the scenes of his account. So I was like, what, why? Are we serious? Bobby Riz is egoing me right now? But I got Nick Wilkins to fill in for him. He was another TikToker. He came in super clutch last minute. But yeah, Bobby Riz and his cameraman. Bobby Riz still doesn't have access to his account. So if anyone sees Bobby Riz commenting on like posts, it's not him. Have I ever had to change my number? No, but maybe soon. Hoopify is doing like well, but it's not like Kim Kardashian. Like my cousin's friend had my number and like he leaked it to his whole school. And I was getting calls from people like Hoopify, Hoopify, Hoopify. I rarely pick up calls. Even if some people I know sometimes, like if I'm like doing stuff, I'm like, I'll let it go into voicemail. So I'm not gonna pick up some random number if I'm not like expecting it. How many alarms do you have set? Usually just one and then I snooze it. If I wanna be up at 7, I'll set the alarm for 6:30 and then like I kinda know. I'll be up by 7 if I have my first alarm at 6:30.
Have you ever thought of not snoozing and just setting an alarm for 7?
No, because it'd just be the same process. I've tried.
Have you ever slept through your alarm and like missed something important?
Yeah, when I was a freshman, our first football game, I set an alarm on my phone, it didn't go off. Like my ride came to pick me up. He was like a junior on the team and like we weren't that close yet. It's like he wasn't gonna like come in my house and wake me up. I woke up at like 11 o'clock and I'm like, I'm supposed to be on a bus to like Sanborn, New Hampshire right now. Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. How many hours of screen time do I have? It's gotten way worse over the past 2 months. Once it got like cold out, I wasn't gonna be like, I'm gonna go outside anymore. Like, what am I gonna do outside? I'm not gonna go like do anything. So like, I'm just gonna be like on my phone more. And then like for Hoopify and overtime, I'm on my phone a lot, just like finding videos or making videos. So yeah, it was 10 hours and 40 minutes. And also too, over the past like month, I started watching a show. It's just more screen time.
You watch shows on your phone?
Yeah, because like I don't have a TV or it doesn't work.
What's wrong with your TV?
I don't know, I try to use it, I can't figure it. It's an Airbnb, so. You could FaceTime anyone, who would you pick? For like personal reasons, I'd probably choose Mr. Beast because I feel like he could help me like level up my channel. And like he would have to be bought into the conversation too and be like, you have to talk to this guy because I feel like that could be like kind of annoying too if he's like, great, I've talked to Hoopify for 30 minutes. A tough question. I'm trying to think like presidents who like had like a lot of like trauma. Like I want to explain 6'7" to you real quick and they're like trying to deal with like some like world crisis. So yeah, probably an old president who like went through a lot of crisis. I think I finally have to do dare. I've been ducking it. All right, call your mom and ask her which number is better, 6'7" or 41. Do I tell her I'm live? She usually picks up unless she's doing something.
Hello?
Hi, I have a question for you.
Am I live?
Maybe. What number is better, 6'7" or 41?
What I think is better, or what I know I'm supposed to say?
No, what you think is better.
6'7". It flows so much better. In my mind, like Gen X, like what does 6'7" mean? Like, you know, 6, half a dozen, 6, like, you know, somewhere in between. That's the way I look at 6'7". Like, what does 41 mean?
But I made the dance for 41. You're going against your own son.
Congratulations. I made you, so that's great.
All right, thank you.
Do you agree with her choice? It didn't sound like it.
I mean, 6'7's great, don't get me wrong, 6'7 water, but you know, I made 41 dance. And I was like with my friend Dom the Troll. We were sitting in this random bodega. I'm like, we should make a dance for 41. And I was like, oh, what's something like simple? because I know like 6'7" was like this. I'm like, okay, let's just like twist our arms and go like this. So we make that video, think nothing of it, and then like it went crazy viral. I was like, of course, like this is going viral. Like it's something I like put no thought into.
We're gonna play a game specifically made for you called Who Is This Guy? I'm gonna send you a photo and I want you to explain the backstory of it.
Okay. Oh. This is one of the most awkward moments of the summer. So we were at the PLL event and I was super hyped because like Lonzo Ball was going and like that was he's like my favorite basketball player ever. I was watching like Ball in the Family and stuff and I found out he was going to this PLL event. So I'm like, okay, I gotta pull up. I'm wearing a big Baller Brand t-shirt and like these like crazy shorts. They're like, they have like all these stars over them. Like, I don't know why. It was like my only clean pair of shorts. And I'm like, okay, like, I'm hyped to meet Lonzo Ball. And like Kay Adams comes over to me. Or she doesn't come over to me, but she's there. I'm like, oh, I should definitely film a video with her. But I had like zero clue what to ask her. So I go to ask her, like, do you know who Cookie King is? All right, I'm here with Kay Adams. What are your thoughts on Cookie King and the whole...
Cookie King?
Cookie King.
Is it a place in Chicago I haven't tried yet?
No,
like a bakery or something?
it's a person.
No, don't. I hope he's okay.
Thank you.
He or she.
Thank you. You could just feel the awkwardness from like everywhere. She did not know, and she was kind of like, get away from me a little bit, which I totally agree with. Oh. This is one of the craziest moments of my summer. So I was living in Chicago this summer. I rode an electrical scooter everywhere. I had a lock for it, and the way it worked is like the lock was like handcuffs. A handcuff would click onto the scooter, and the other handcuff would click onto like a bike rack or a fence. So like I go to church, lock up the bike, think nothing of it. Then I come out of church and I see the handcuff cut in half and it was just gone. And I was like, there's no way someone just stole my scooter. And in fact, someone did. But the good thing is that like in the scooter, there was like a Find My iPhone tracker in it. So for like 2 days straight, I went on a goose chase around the city trying to find the scooter. And eventually I did. I narrowed it down to 4 different houses that it was in. And then I left flyers up around the neighborhood. I made a burner email, like please email me if you have it or leave it like at this location. And that location was the church. That night, after I left up those flyers, I saw it moving and someone dropped it at the church.
And you have no idea to this day who took it?
So I did check the email eventually, and the person who said like, hey, we just dropped it, they're like, we just dropped it at the church, saying that someone sold it to them. Oh! 2018, I still have this hoodie too. I still wear this hoodie.
Really?
It was a good investment. Wow, I remember exactly where I was when I bought this. It was November 23rd, 2018. We were at my aunt's house for Thanksgiving, and they were dropping the hoodie like the Friday. I was thinking that was the Friday after Thanksgiving. I remember I stayed up to midnight. And, like, I was a huge FaZe fan, and I was like, okay, I need to get this like right away, because like they only made like a limited amount. And then that's why I said Apple Pay was so clutch. And also too, for people saying for OTE, like why I'm rocking a FaZe. Like I've been a fan since literally, there's proof. 2018. Look at that too. That's back when Sprint still existed.
Yeah,
Sprint LTE. That's crazy. That was the OG provider. Whoa! 2019 Wrapped. DC the Dawn. What's crazy is that I met him in person for the first time. He was playing at the same basketball event as like me and the 6'7" kids, so that was like super random. But all these are still hits. And the funny thing too is that like someone was trying to claim like DC the Dawn was an industry plant. And I was like, no. Like I've been on DC the Dawn literally since he came out. And like the only reason I knew about him too is because like he played with like the Ball Brothers at Chino Hills. I literally remember when he posted like his first song on SoundCloud and I checked him out. I'm like, oh, like it sounds pretty good. Like again, it's like kind of my introduction to rap too because I was like so young. 88 Glam, oh, that's such a heartbreak. Like everyone's like, what did COVID take from you? And like obviously people died and stuff, so like I don't want to be like dramatic about it. But they were supposed to drop like their 3rd album and then like they delayed it because of COVID and then they just ended up breaking up.
1 to 10, how would you rank Henry's 2019 music taste?
All these artists like in their time, absolute bangers. All these songs are bangers. The only one that is questionable is the West Coast, but like Blueface's feature on that is so fire.
We're in a new game called Instant Message. You have 90 seconds to go through these 10 rapid fire questions. Are you ready?
Yes.
Time starts now. Text or call?
It's text.
Instagram or TikTok?
TikTok.
Voice memo or paragraph?
Voice memo.
First app you open when you wake up?
TikTok. I think.
Sure?
I think.
Okay. Last app you use before you go to bed?
Safari or TikTok.
Safari. All right. Most used emoji?
The like laughing crying one, but the tilted one.
Okay. How much money would it take for you to switch to a flip phone for the rest of your life?
I don't know. If I didn't have to do like H00PIFY stuff, I don't know. $1 million?
Okay, that's a lot. All right, we got just over 30 seconds left. Would you rather let someone read your last 50 texts or scroll through your last 50 photos?
Photos.
Would you rather be able to time travel to one photo? Would you rather be able to time travel one photo from your phone into real life or instantly delete any one photo from every other person's phone?
Time travel.
Okay. And last one, if you could text everyone in the world one message, what would you say?
Follow H00PIFY.
With time to spare. Thank you, H00PIFY.
Thank you for having me. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you, Overtime, for having me. And as always, shout out Overtime.
You've made it to another end of a video, and I'm very happy that you made it here. Click this video to do it again. Maybe you'll hear me at the end of that one.